Om Om Sadashiva-Samrambham Shankaracharya-Madhyamam Asmadacharya-Paryantam Vande Guru-Paramparam Gurur-Brahma Gurur-Vishnu Gurur-Devo Maheswara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Oh, I'm seeing I have picked up the 14th chapter. I'm seeing how come verse number 25, 26 comes? Where from did it come? Okay, I think I have lost somewhere. So, no, no, no. My printing. Just 1 minute. Yeah, it is here. Panchadasati. It's not a joke, okay? Verse number 19. Yo mame sammudha
Yo mame brahmasambuddhaha
janati purushottamam
nati purushottamam
sasarvavit bhajati mam
sasarvavid bhajati mam
sarvabhavena bharata.
bhave.
So in the previous verse, already Lord Krishna highlighted, look, so I am beyond Kshara Purusha and Akshara Purusha. So it means I am neither Vyakta nor Avyakta. So if it is Vyakta Prapancha, the universe that is being manifested, Avyakta Prapancha, that which is not manifested. So when I am beyond these two, Vyakta and Avyakta Prapancha, and this Vyakta and Avyakta Prapancha are called Purusha. One is Akshara Purusha, other one is Akshara Purusha. That's why I am called Uttama Purusha, superior Purusha. That's why I am called Purushottama. I am well established in the world, also in Vedas. So while discussing also has been talked, that's why I was stretching the word Purushottama, even if internet also did not want yesterday. Okay. Swamiji, don't talk against anybody. If anybody is running their show, their business, their shop, why you want to talk? You think by talking you can close their shop? Maybe we will be interested to follow what that shop is. Maybe something interesting for us. Okay, don't do that. So that's why internet did not want. So let me not get into that. So that's why here it says very beautifully, to understand me as a Purushottama, the person has to be asamudha. That's why asamudha, the one who is not deluded. Because if the person is deluded, it will not work. Why and how? Today we'll summarize also, we'll try to see, understand. That's why he says, look, sa yaha janati mam as Purushottama. So the one who knows me as a Purushottama, not the available marketing Purushottama, okay? So that's why here also very nicely we can say, Puri Kshetra is called as a Purushottama Kshetra. Incidentally, I would like to highlight. So Puri, Jagannath Puri, is called as a Purushottama Kshetra. So Kshetra means a place, a pilgrimage place. So among all the Kshetras, so Puri is considered as Purushottama Kshetra because of this reason. Because any other place you go deity, so deities have Pani, Pada, Chakshu, all these things are there. Pani means that hand, Pada means leg, Chakshu means eyes, all these things are there. Whereas Jagannath does not have. So Apani, Apad, Chakshu is always open. So that's why that it represents the symbolically Brahman. So the description of Brahman that is described in Upanishad. So you can see in the deity of Jagannath, even though it is Vigraha, it is visible, but all the descriptions that is available in Upanishad also is in with Jagannath. So that's why Jagannath place is called as a Purushottama Kshetra, incidentally. However, here he says, look, that's why the one who knows me as a Purushottama, that person sarvavit bhajati. This is the most important point to understand. See, many people they say, look, Swamiji, look, I served you wholeheartedly. Look what happened to me. If you served anybody wholeheartedly, how can you say that something will happen to you? So what do you mean by this whole, W-H-O-L-E or H-O-L-E? Okay. So it is whole, H-O-L-E, wholehearted. Okay. So there is somewhere a hole in you. So that hole is your likes, dislikes, preferences. You understand what I'm trying to say? If you have served anybody wholeheartedly, that means you understand the person very well. You understand yourself very well. And remember, this wholeheartedly, completely, that can happen only by Advaita Bhava, not Advaita Bhava. If you look at even in my family also, generally I said, no, especially I did wholeheartedly for you. So what do you mean by this wholeheartedly I did for you? I did for you wholeheartedly means without any separation. I never considered you that you are separate from me or I am separate from you. Because we English words sometimes we don't understand, we use wholeheartedly. So then you have to search somewhere heart, okay? So put that wholeheartedly. So how the heart transplantation takes place, you understand? So that wholeheartedly I did it. So it's not like that. So here it says sarva with sarva bhavena, because we all have different bhavas. Each one has got a bhava while serving or while here is worshipping. So each bhava means your own emotion. So your emotion is what? Basically your insecurity. So based on that insecurity, you try to relate with the person. And as long as that insecurity is being addressed or will be addressed, you would like to relate with the person. If that insecurity is not going to be addressed, will you relate with the person? So I love you, I allow you. This is Puja Swami's language, okay? Or in Italian language, amore, amara. So each language I have to pick up, okay? So like that. So here he's being highlighted. Sarva bhavena means advaita bhavena. So when you look at that, me and Ishvara are inseparable. I am Purushottama. So there is no different entity at all. Then only I am able to serve or bhajati, here is worship the Lord completely, wholeheartedly. And that's why here he says, Sa, very nicely says, what is that person? He says that the one who is Sarvavi is a knower of all. Continuing. Iti guhyatamam sastram.
Iti tamam sastram.
Idamuktam maya nagha.
Muktam maya naga.
Etat buddhva buddhimansya.
Etat buddhva buddhimansya.
Kritakrityascha bharata.
Krityascha bharata.
So these two verses mainly talks about this Brahma Jnana Phalam, which already we have seen yesterday. Also this continues. So what is the result? What is the result of this Brahma Jnana? So here it says, concludes with this iti thus. O Anagha. So Anagha means O sinless one. That means you are not being dragged with your likes and dislikes. Because whenever I am dragged by my likes and dislikes, there has to be sin. There is no choice. There will be power. There is no choice. So that's why he says, Oh Anagha. That's why you asked me question. You also had doubt. That's why all this in the what battlefield also you asked for Gita. Not only that, in spite of all these issues, you are asking me question. That means your faculty of choice, your buddhi, your viveka is really working very well. So that's why you are sinless one. Because the moment your likes and dislikes takes over, your discriminative power goes to the backbench. Definitely you commit power. There is no choice. That's why we don't allow, because nowadays present is what in job satisfaction. What is nonsense? This job satisfaction. The more you look for job satisfaction, more you will be, literally the word is called vulture. I'm sorry, this word to use. It will not work. Those who work for this job satisfaction, you will discover their personal life will be very painful. It will not work because job satisfaction means what? Allowing my likes and dislikes to take over. Yes, I'll have everything best, no doubt in it. My ego will be super duper ego. But will I be able to relate with anybody in my personal life? That's why when a person works for job satisfaction, finally you discover when the person retires is completely out. And that's why those who are working for job satisfaction, they cannot work for a long time. Impossible. You can see the statistic. It doesn't work because you don't get chance to get polished. You don't allow yourself to get polished. However, that's another area. So here he says this anaghaha. So this is iti guhyatamam sastram. Idam guhyatamam sastram. So this teaching is something called guhyatamam. Why? This is called profound teaching. This is not ordinary teaching. And he says, look, uktam have been imparted maya by me. Buddhva etat, having known that. What happens? He says, sad buddhiman, the person becomes a wise person. Also, he says, look, krutya krutya. This is the point to be highlighted very carefully. So, krutya krutya means this job satisfaction topic came up because of this word, krutya krutya. When you work for job satisfaction, you can never fulfill your desires. It's impossible. And remember, in life, there are plenty of things to do. You can never fulfill all your duties. It is impossible. Try. There are millions, trillions of duties to be done. And more the vacuum I have in me, the more I want. It is exactly when you are, medium hungry. If you are really hungry, straight away you will enter into some restaurant and gulp it, okay? And of course, when you are completely full, you don't look at anything, okay? Only you look at how to go and heat the bed. When you are hungry, not hungry, what happens? You don't look at, only your smell will start working on. But then smell is good, but look doesn't rise. Look is good, smell is good, but the ambience is not good. Just example sake, I'm telling you how your mind works with reference to food. Same thing also with reference to this job satisfaction people. So here he just got anagha with this teaching, the one which is sinless one, the one who is able to address one's own likes and dislikes, not propelled by likes and dislikes. Now that person, what happens in the process of that, understanding this very carefully, becomes, a man of fulfilled. So when I said man, because I don't have to achieve anything in my life. This is the wrong thing to do in life. Oh, I achieved this, I achieved that. Hey, look, long before you, many people have come and achieved. That's why we say very beautifully. Somebody said, oh, Neil Armstrong went to, what is that called? Moon. You know how Americans are liars, okay? So let us not get into that personal mode. So Neil Armstrong went to the what do you call moon. So in India, we have very nice saying. What is a big deal in it? In fact, when Neil Armstrong landed in moon, so there was one nair over there selling the tea over there. So one Kerala fellow in moon, when he landed, because he wanted to have some hot tea. So this fellow, chai, 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 chai. So we have saying, beautiful saying here, okay? So anyway, so this is what you have to really laugh at. You have to understand how this works. However, the whole purpose is to become Krutya Krutya. That I have fulfilled what is to be done. And only that can happen when the Kartutva Bhavam in me being addressed, not strengthened. Can you see this point? When the sense of doership in me is being addressed, then gets resolved. But what I do, whatever I do, I don't address the sense of doership. I strengthen the sense of doership. Whatever common person does, everything is related to what? Strengthening the ego. That's why whenever the ego is being challenged, sense of doership is a challenge. What happens to you? Like, you become a cobra. Or you become a rat snake. What is a rat snake? You know? So rat snake runs away, goes away, doesn't stay there. Or you can say dog, or puts the tail in the hind leg and runs away. Just observe this point too. So here, whole perspective is, the complete perspective is to become Krutya Krutya. So that's why he's being highlighted that Saha Krutya Krutya Bhavati. So that person becomes what? Krutya Krutya, is fulfilled all the duties, means he is satisfied person. There is nothing to be done. But at the same time, I do, because if I don't do, what else to do? So I do with the satisfaction. I do because this is to be done. But if not done, I don't have anything to achieve, to lose, or if I do it also, there is nothing to achieve either. Neither it is for time pass, nor I am getting bored. But I do because it is to be done. With this chapter completes. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Shu Upanishadsu. Slow. Listen to me. Brahma Vidyaya
Brahma Vidyaya
Yoga Shastre
Yoga Shastre
Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade
Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambhad
Purushottama Yogo Nama
Purushottama Yogo Nama
Panchadasodhyaya.
Panchadasho.
So with this, the chapter called Purushottama Yoga is completed. Now quickly we'll have a look at the summary. So would you